We'll talk to our good buddy Ross Tucker. He was on the radio call last night as the Lions with a big win over the Cowboys. And they're both still fascinating stories when you think about where the Cowboys are. And maybe they play spoiler. I think their chances of making the playoffs are now reduced to 7%. According to the NFL, the Lions' playoff probability increased to 54%. But let's handicap the Cowboys now because they have to win out. And even if they win out, that's probably not going to be enough. They got the Vikings, they got the Chargers, Commanders, and they got the Giants. They can win all of those games, especially if you're hosting the Chargers. At the Giants, you got the Vikings. So it's not exactly murderer's row here, but you got to win out. And even 10 wins, probably not going to be enough. And you wonder if that tie that they had is going to come back to haunt them. Now, granted, they could have lost that game, but if you win that game, now all of a sudden your probability goes up a little bit more than 7%. But we were praising that defense. Defense stopped the run, but it didn't stop the pass as Jared Goff threw for over 300 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown playing was big. I thought they were going to sit him and then give him 10 days to rest, but he came back, and that was one of those emotional boosts, having him out there. Jahmyr Gibbs, once again, all he does is score touchdowns, and that's a big, big win for the Lions in a very competitive NFC North. 877-3DP Show, email address, dp@danpatrick.com, Twitter handle at DP Show. Good morning if you're watching on Peacock. Seton will do the honors of the poll question from the first hour of the program. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Paul sent in a bunch of them here. We can start with a pretty easy one. Who do you pick to win the NFC today?
Okay.
That keeps shifting a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think there's a great team in the NFL, but there's a lot of traffic with the NFC because I can look at Seattle and the Rams and the Niners. There's no better division than that. The Chiefs are still dangerous. Chargers, I'm just not sure about, certainly with the injury with Justin Herbert. And then you got Denver, which is a great defensive team, but, you're going to have to outscore somebody once you get to the postseason. But, yeah, you're trying to handicap this. I just don't know if there's a great team right now. I still have the Lions and the Chiefs, and both of those may not make the playoffs. Yes, Eden.
Right, yeah. When you look at the NFC West, it's interesting because there's a lot of good records there, but not a lot of teams that scare you. I don't know. The Rams are great, but I don't know that the 49ers make me nervous. I don't really know that the Seahawks make me nervous either.
The Seahawks would make me nervous if you're playing in Seattle. The Rams would make me nervous no matter where they go. I do think they're a really good team. Trying to think of anybody else. Are you sold on the Bears? Are you sold on the Packers? Are you sold on the Lions? Yes, Paulie.
It does feel like the Seahawks are playing great, but the Sam Darnold, I believe in him, feel from last year and it's not fair because I'm first team all Sam Darnold, but nationally he's playing great, they're playing great, but it's like, well, he's great in the regular season. What will he be in January? And that kind of just overlaps their whole team.
Yeah, the Bills, I don't think they're great. I think they can play really well. Buccaneers, Seahawks, Jags, Colts. I don't think anybody believes in either one of those two teams. There's some bad games coming up this weekend. Some bad matchups. Because you got but the Colts and Jags is interesting. But then you got Dolphins, Jets, Titans, Browns, Commanders, Vikings. Bengals at the Bills will be interesting. Let's see what else. Rams, Cardinals, Bears, Packers is good, and Texans and the Chiefs. That's good as well. Something interesting happened yesterday. Now, I thought the Lions were going to win, but the line was 3. So the Cowboys were getting 3. And I thought, okay. And then it went up to 3.5. And I thought, okay, what changed here? And I don't know if that's, Amon-Ra St. Brown coming back or when somebody got word of that. But all of a sudden it went up to 3.5. And if you're a gambler or a reformed gambler, then you're always looking for those kind of last-minute changes in the point spread. But Dallas had their opportunities, but that defense was not what we thought they were going to be. Once again, you can stop the run. But if you have some kind of pass rush, then you can at least mitigate the damage that the offense is going to do passing-wise. And Jared Goff throws for 300 yards. If he's thrown for 300 yards, you're going to lose. But the offense is there. We know that. It's just the defense you have to be more than adequate now. And it cost them last night. Because if they win last night, you may eliminate the Lions, and you're going to increase your chances of still staying in the playoff picture.